make sure a few things are working. So it'll only take me a few minutes. Hello? 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 Okay. Stream audio is pitch perfect. And then give me another second, guys. Okay, there we go. What is up, guys? It is the Extraordinary Saiyan here. Today, bringing you a live stream. I mean, pretty obvious. And a live stream of that being DayZ. Now, I've recently got DayZ, and I've been trying to find a time to stream it, or, you know, when I want to stream it in general. So, I thought today would be a good day to stream. So, yeah, so it might, I don't know how long I might stream for, maybe an hour and 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to make a max for an hour and 30 minutes. You know what, heck, I'll even set a timer. I mean, it's not gonna be exact, but there you go. Anyway, yeah, what's up, guys? I haven't talked to you since well, the last stream in general. I haven't really talked to you guys. So yeah, I do wanna talk about a few things at the start of the stream, because I know people on YouTube later are gonna look up the video, and I know people hate hearing the information at the end of the video. I do get that, so I'm just gonna get it out of the way. One is, how has the New Year been to you guys? I guess I could say for mine it's been pretty decent, pretty good. Oh, somebody's over there. I'm not messing with them right now. I mean, it's been pretty good. New Year's was okay. Spent some time with my family and stuff. You know, the usual for like everybody. From what I've heard certain people say the year hasn't started off that well, and you know, I guess you could look at it that it could be, you could look at that in like a half full, half like not full glass type of empty. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, I just want to know how it's been for you guys, and yeah, I don't want to get too much into the whole YouTube situation, but so I'm just gonna leave that stuff out for now. I'll talk about it in future videos. Man, I'm already hungry. Dang, man. You know, in real life, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be probably not really ranting, but giving my opinions on this game. If this is how we gonna start it off. I don't have a can opener. Do I have any? I have a crowbar. I can open it up with a crowbar. Open. Okay, so I'm not gonna get into the whole thing. But I will just only say this. My videos are made for the adults, not children, so yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Another thing is I've noticed that the Dragon Ball What If, in my opinion, I think it got a good amount of views for me to continue the series, because it seems like you guys really wanted to support me on that, and I really did take my time and scripted the whole video. Unlike other videos, I hardly script anything at all in my other videos, so I kind of feel like, you know, I put the effort in and it succeeded in the way I wanted it to. Normally some of the projects I do on the channel don't, you know, make it off that well. It's something I have interest in. I got this pipe in my hand. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the game audio down a little bit, cause you know, that's just too loud. Let's split it in like a little bit of half and half. There we go. Should have done that one out before I started stream. But I've noticed that you guys have liked the What If, so I'm gonna continue that. But to do that, I'm gonna have to think of the rest of the What If from there. And then I'm gonna get to like certain points where I'm gonna have to get caught up on Dragon Ball. Because I mean, I know how original Dragon Ball goes, but there's some certain arcs that might be changed and stuff, and I mean like very. Oh, internet's not. Wait, let me check this out. Technical difficulties, guys. Technical difficulties. What are we at right now? We good? We good? Okay. So, don't know what that was about. You know, normally when I stream, this stuff like this don't happen. I want to go investigate that light so bad, though. Anyway, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm repeating myself right now. I'm gonna still do that series. You guys put I put a lot of work into it. You guys seem to like it, so I'm gonna keep doing that series. Legends, like other mobile content, like Legends, I'll do those just for diversity on my channel. I think diversity is something that could help everything out. I didn't really check how much. I mean, I can see why most people didn't watch it at first. I mean, it's like an hour long. I wasn't planning on doing that. That I was planning on cutting it up, but I would have had to it would have been so much trouble. So if you guys could do me a favor, if you're watching this later on YouTube or you join into the stream, but most of you, if you're watching this later on YouTube, could you do me a favor, go on my last video, my Legends video, and watch it. I put when up last I remember, I put in the description the skip times to when I'm fighting on the game, so there's that. So if you guys needed to skip to when the fighting is, here's the thing, I've never put skips in my videos, but since that one is like especially long and I wanted to cut it up, I decided, you know what, I might as well up that lights out. I decided I might as well just go with it. When I mean go with it, I mean like I might as well just basically suck it up and put the skip times in, because that was just too long. That was just too long for a video in itself. And I did not like it one bit of how long it was. I really wanted it to be like, I don't know, like 10 to 20, no, 15 to 10 minutes. That seems like a good reasonable amount of time for somebody, you know, to watch a video. Not more like an hour. I mean, an hour, that's like if you're just binge watching something and you're bored. And sometimes you don't really have that much time to work with when you're watching an hour long video, let alone multiple videos. So next time I do a Legends video, yeah, I'm gonna die again in this game. I'm gonna die. I need food. But yeah, next time I am going to do a like 10 to 15 minute Legends video, and I will time it. I will put a timer on those videos too, so that I'm trying to better myself at time management here. So this might be longer than an hour, like 30, because I didn't start the timer off from the beginning. Yeah, I know, but you know, we all make mistakes, yada yada yada. And yeah, so anyway, going back to it, I did say how your New Year's was, but I didn't really go in. Actually, no, I did. I'm just trying to sidetrack because it's like it's not weird. It feels weird to me if I'm just, you know, it's just a gameplay and it's like nobody's really talking. Like for this game, I just don't care, because you know I know somebody's gonna just sneak me, you know them Fortnite players. You know, no consequences. I know if you've been along running on the channel, you've noticed that I've never played this game before on the channel. They could sum it up as the fact being that I hope this was not the house that I saw light in. Anything? No. So, anyway, what was I saying? I completely forgot. Yeah, I just feel like watching gameplay in like a video and there's no commentary. I mean, sometimes that works out. Sometimes you could get some funny things in there, like some funny glitches or something like that, but 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna be able to get the same thing as if you were just live stream or just make a video about it. So that's why, you know, when I do these series, I'm doing them in live streams, because there's certain elements you get from a live stream than you would like get from a normal video. For example, take my Legends video. I do say some funny stuff there, but to be honest, I recorded that video like late at night, like it was like 1 in the morning. Yeah, I think it was like 1 something. Either or, I was saying some like. So, like, when I get tired, I just start saying random stuff, and that's just me. And yeah, but unlike that, a live stream could capture many things. Could capture emotion, could capture something new, something that like a normal video can't capture, and that's why I kind of like streaming a little bit more than going into a video, editing it, pulling apart, cutting clips, and all that. It's just so much easier. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I first started out my channel, I thought, man, making videos are so easy. You know, all you had to do is go to the PS4 and share button, you know, and then just type in the title, and then from there you're good. I was so much of a novice back then, man. I felt kind of felt sorry for myself, to be honest. I think about it, and I'm like, I want to put younger me in the position I'm in right now. You know, like, you know, you thought making videos was that easy? Yeah, no, it isn't. You want to know how to make a real video? He'd probably say, well, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I don't mind learning. So what you have to do, go into Share Factory, or you go on your phone, you know, and hit the recorder. And if you're hitting the recorder, you could still cut clips in it, you know, change it around. I just figured that out a few, not a few days ago, but a few weeks. Go in there, edit. I know I'm walking around the house, but I have to do something while I'm talking. Go in, edit the video, trim it up. Make sure you don't say any like too many words. Like most hated words are like, and what else? Maybe a few ands in there. You gotta cut some of them out. You gotta make sure you don't mess up. And I would say, and that's not even the worst part. When you get into scripting videos, is kind of the worst, because you have to do retake after retake. It kind of gets repetitive to the point where it's like, man, why the heck am I even doing this, you know? And at that point, I feel like younger me would be like, how do you do this? Like, why do you do this? And I'd say, well, you know, maybe it's the same reason you started your YouTube channel, you know, being a hobby of sorts. Like, you know, I'm not planning on making money off of this until my channel starts getting big, you know. Once my channel starts getting bigger and to the point where I can start monetizing my videos, then at that point, you know, I will be good, you know. Yeah, I think I might even put more what is it? Put more detail into my videos and stuff like that, like even more than I do now. Hey, quit that zombie. Run away, run away, run away. Yeah, the one time you try to check to see if anybody's in that house, and a zombie decides to come up behind you and start hitting you. Now where's your old friend at? Cause he gonna get something too if he comes through that door. One of these doors. Okay, so if you guys didn't notice, there was a light over there. Somebody's picking the houses right now. And I don't want nobody to find my stuff. Jesus, come on, man. Just, you know, one time I go out and there's not zombies, and then there's millions of them. So I'm just gonna go out here, so you know he doesn't get my stuff. Best thing to do in this game is find like a pond. Or a wall, or like something, because look, there he is right there. You can see by that tree, he's right over there. He's like lit a fire or something. He probably has a torch. Now you're probably saying, man, why don't you just go over there and just take all his stuff? See, you do that in this game, ain't gonna end up too good. This is kind of like the hardest like survival game I've ever played. In effect, like it even outdoes 7 days. I thought 7 days was hard. DayZ takes this out. DayZ takes that hardness out of the park. But you know what? Since it's gonna, I'm inevitable. I'm turning into Thanos right now. You know, this is inevitable. So all I have to do is find old doggo over there and just hit him with this wrench pipe here. Or I said wrench pipe. I mean this pipe here. Because it looks like he's in that house. He looks like he's over here near the trees. Or in the house here. Oh, yo, you in here? No. Hey. Hey. Hey, stop it. Eh. If I'm going out. Okay. So you see what I'm saying? You can't just go up to somebody and just start hitting them. Because I do notice that there's newer people in here because the game was recently on sale. And that's why I got it. Now, in terms of, how long I've been playing this game, to be honest, not that long. When I say not that long, I mean like really not that long. Because, you literally have to, you know what, I might make this like 2 hours. 2 hours is too much, to be honest. You know, make like once the timer's up, I'll just do a whole nother stream because, you know, skip it. You know, you guys, you know what, you guys, I feel so nice today. I might just do 2 streams for you guys. You see, what I'm doing right now, you don't want to do in the game either. Because right now, you consider me a moving target because of the light source. And not that many people in this game like each other, in the sense of there's some crazy people in this game. So like think of like The Walking Dead, but watered down, and sometimes you get like a horde of zombies. Not every time, but you like I said, sometimes you get a horde of zombies, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get like players that are armed to the teeth, and not gonna lie, the other day I was out inland. I think I was inland because, you know, there was no coast around. I had a suppressed pistol on me, and 2 dudes came up to me with rifles, and I was trying to be all friendly and all, you know. And I guess they noticed I didn't even have it in my hand. And then they just shot me. I'm like, what? Come on, man. You just gonna do that? Like, why not try to survive together? They decided, we're gonna take your stuff and go away. And, like, retrospect, really? Bruh, when I say I did some Ultra Instinct Goku type of thing on this game. Like, millisecond, pulled out that suppressed pistol, lit up his partner. I mean, that guy, I saw so many what is it? Little puddles of blood coming out of him. That man, he had to be damaged. Like, he needed like probably like 6 to 7 bandages for him. You know, it was intense. I'm kind of mad because if I didn't run into those 2 Dumb and Dumber, as I would call them, I would have probably been able to keep all my stuff. Now earlier you saw I just ran into one person, and he's just waiting until daytime to come. Even though I came into his house, well, not really his house, but even though I came into the place that he was in, he decided, well, you know, even though he didn't attack me, I'm just gonna attack him out of nowhere. Like, what bag are people in nowadays? Like, you know, in a zombie game, it's either them or nothing. And if they have a whole group of people, dude, we need to get some food. What should we do, Commander? Well, we could take like knock them out, kill them, and then eat them. And then at that point, it's like, the more people you have, the more land you can cover. Like, people know there's cars in these games, right? And you know how many people I've seen driving around in cars? Zero. That's how many people I've seen gallivanting in cars, because people cannot work together enough to get a car working. I'm over here like, it'd be really nice right now if we had like a car, flashlight, all this good stuff to build up, make a base, have a tent, ammo, all that. And you got dumb and dumbers running around the world who play Fortnite, little Tims, as I call them. You got little Tims running around thinking it's Fortnite and all, and just, oh, it's enemy. It's like, no, not 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be an enemy. All you have to do is go into game chat and then just talk to them. Maybe, because one time I was fairly suspicious that a dude was going to just knock me out, take my stuff. But nah, he seemed cool. But I think I'm in that one start in town. That one where I met the guy who was duping his ghillie suit. Yep, that's what it was called. He's duping his ghillie suit, and don't have that many fond memories of the town, except I ran into some dude who was camping out in one of the houses. The guy's a genius, I give him that. He's a genius. He found a house with a fireplace. And he was thinking, you know what? What if I put the fireplace, what was it? The campfire in the fireplace. Because I guess he noticed, like, you just put a campfire in the house, the smoke is just gonna come up, and then it's just gonna, like, hit the roof. It's just gonna make the whole house smoky. So dude decided, I'm just gonna put it in the fireplace. So when I say I saw one house and there was smoke coming from the chimney, I was like, wait, that's a thing in the game? Are you, I was just mind blown. I was like, did somebody just light a fireplace or something? Because I'm not gonna lie, it was smart. Dude knew what he was doing and everything, except some dude and his little friend. I don't want to name him, but him and his little friend stole all our loot at first, because we were geared to the teeth. Stole our loot and decided to take over the town, and because it was a spawn point for noobs, and noobs usually spawn on the coast. So yeah, imagine spawning in and thinking you find 2 friendly people and they're both enemies. Not that too intense about it, is it? Because I really wasn't. Okay, there's like, oh, seeds. Except I don't have a shovel to have that trusty screwdriver, though. See something just hidden. Where am I? I'm on the road right now. You know what? I'm gonna get back in the house because there's people running around at night, and if somebody comes in the house, I can get them off guard, hit them with the screwdriver, go in that way. But anyway, is there anything else? Oh yeah, a few things I actually do have to talk about. I know it's kind of like into the video, probably middle part of the video, but just kind of remembered this. If you guys know, I think I started my channel like way back. Like first video I played was Warframe. Oh, first person here. Leave. Get out. I'm sorry, dog. I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna do it. Don't wanna do it. Don't force my hand. Don't come back into the house. He just dropped his glue stick like he knew I was here. You know what? I kind of feel bad because he could have just came in. Could have came in the house. It's raining out there. But then next time he just comes around, he's probably gonna murk me or something. Yeah, you can come in. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can come in here, buddy. I thought you were enemy too, bud. How's it going? There's some seeds here. Seeds here. Seeds, yeah, right there. There you go, buddy. I got you some seeds. You can have them. I don't have any other things except for a screwdriver. So if you try something silly, you best be knowing where this screwdriver is going to be going. But yeah, I guess we camp out here for the night. Jaska 642 E. Yeah, just to show you. Yeah, now we got Christmas lights. Doesn't this game have like emotes or something? Lie down. You know, just lie down. You know. Don't punch me. I will pull out my screwdriver and shank you. What do you do? Are you eat? You had food this whole time? You know, you kind of made me a little mad there. You had food this whole time. Oh no, you're just warming up. I thought you were eating something. This partnership's only gonna last until morning. Just let you know. Oh, he has bandages. Oh, he's nice. Look at him. Here. I'll make it nice here. Oh, he dropped me some rags. Here, I have a nightlight. Come here. Oh man, somebody needs to clean this back room up, man. In here, and then like, oh, how's it go? And see, lie down, lie down. Lie down. There, you get like a part of the bed. Wait, let me put out the glow stick first. You could get the bed if you want it. Here's the bed, man. You lie down if you need it. I prefer the cool wooden floor. I wouldn't sleep there though. There's blood on the floor, you know. There's like blood on the floor. You gotta be careful when there's blood on the floor. Wait, no, lie down. There we go. Yeah, this is this wrong way. Yeah, nah. So wait, if I do it this way, does it work? Okay, yes, it does. No, that did not work. That did not work. Nah, that's close enough. Is it almost day yet? Yeah, I'm getting, my character's getting hungry. We need to go get some. Oh, he has a mic. No, not rags. The glow stick. We're going out. We're going out. Come on. I ain't no afraid of no zombie. Which way was the out? Wait, how did you came in through this way, right? You came in through that way, so then it's this way. Main road's this way, right? Wait, nope, nope, nope. I made a mistake. It's this way. You're right. Just jump over the fence. Come on, bud. Yeah, I think it's this way. Yeah, yep, you were right. Because here's the train tracks. So, is that a house? Let's hope that's a house. No, that's a bush. Do you see any? I think it's back this way now. I think you were wrong. I think we were both wrong. Let's just leave it at that. We were both wrong. So then bush there, house here. So then the houses are up here then. Hey, come on, come on. Yeah, just making sure you're behind me. So then the main road is up here. Yes, it is. Okay, come on. The main road's up here. We gotta get something to eat. No, no pears there. Oh, you want the cap? You want it? I knew you. Man. What? Oh, run away! Run away! He's got a gun! Can't see me now. I knew it. Please still be alive. Please still be alive. Please still be alive. Why is it always the nice people that always go down? Okay. He'll never think of going through the back door. All I had to do is run away into a bush and he will not see me. See, I told you these guys are ruthless in this game, but what was I gonna say before? Did I forget what I was gonna say? Oh yeah, that guy when he put on that flat cap looked like an old man. Gotta give me all his bandages. I can barely. It must be becoming daytime already. That means I need to move on out, you know. Dog must have had night vision cameras on, so best thing to do is hide behind a tree or a bush. He won't be able to see me if I'm in a tree or a bush. Right? Right? Hopefully I'm right about this. Cut bush. There's no point of cutting it right now. I don't even have a knife to make a campfire. Dang, man, I gave him my seeds and everything. I'm not mad I gave it to him. I mean, he probably found a better use for it. I hate to think what happened to the man. He probably did escape, though. Probably badly injured if he did escape. Just gotta wait on the floor with my trusty screwdriver here and just wait until that guy with that crazy man comes through the door, and then just it'd be on. Oh yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, regarding one thing, I started out my channel with, what was it? With Warframe videos. What the heck was that noise? So I started my channel out with Warframe videos because I think he's gone, or whatever the noise was. So anyway, I started them out, but I feel like my channel was based off Dragon Ball. Because if you don't remember, my original channel name was like Broku115, or then it became Broku the Legendary Saiyan, and then from there it became what my channel name is now, the Extraordinary Saiyan. Well, I kind of based my channel around Xenoverse when Xenoverse 2 first came out. Even though I couldn't really record the story and all. And I have ranted a little bit on the channel about it. Have talked about it a little bit. And, to be honest, when I first started out, I thought Xenoverse was like the best game around. I thought like nothing could top it, like anything. Like even if another Dragon Ball game came out, Fighters came out, nah, not really my type of fighting game. To be honest, I was looking for more of that Budokai type of gameplay where it had a leveling system, had the same stuff that Xenoverse had, but it was like with the roster characters. So it'd be you through the story, you'd be leveling up the roster characters. Really ingenious idea. I'm surprised they hadn't brought it back in like a long time. Until they came out with Xenoverse. That's when they came full circle and brought that little combat thing from Budokai 3 back. Really, like I said, really ingenious idea. Spiders went and came. Still, they're still making content for the game, but like I said, it's not my cup of tea. Kind of like how they have a leveling system and story for the characters. Like, yeah, I never thought Yamcha would be getting as strong as like a Super Saiyan Goku back on Namek, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. So anyway, Heroes came out on the Switch, and then I started realizing, wait a second, if Heroes was based off Xenoverse, why the heck are we not getting all the stuff that's from Heroes and Xenoverse? Kind of, yeah, that question's been knocking around in my brain when I first got Heroes, because Heroes is based off Xenoverse and other things. So basically, I was like, why is some of the stuff in Xenoverse not, like some of the stuff in Heroes not in Xenoverse? Like what I want is like Heroes, but like game, like Xenoverse. So like the Xenoverse combat, but with Heroes. Like with the Heroes character models. I'm gonna stop there. So that was tossing around in my mind a lot. And then, you know, I was like, you know, I enjoy Heroes. I still enjoy it to this day, but it just isn't getting the updates that it should be getting. That's one thing I've seen, is that Heroes would probably be talked about and probably have more gameplay about if, well, one, if Bandai or whoever is going after the people who are uploading their game, and then two, if they came out with more updates. So for example, You know, recently they came out with this Super Dragon Ball Heroes Big Bang mission. So I heard that, I was like, and they're like, well, we've remade the models and made it a lot cleaner. I thought that, like, even with the improved Budokai graphics, I was like, it's not that bad. I don't mind it. So when I saw that it started to look like Burst Limit, when I started to see it looked like Burst Limit, that's when I was like, why the heck did they not come out with this game on the Switch? I know the Switch is, I know what people say, the Switch, you know, it's really underpowered compared to the PS4, Xbox One, and the PC. Yeah, I don't care, you know, if they can port Doom to the Switch, I'm pretty sure they can port about any AAA game, any indie game. They ported Xenoverse to the Switch, so why can't they port any other Dragon Ball game, or heck, even any other AAA game? Shouldn't be that hard to port it all over, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, but when it comes to those, I was thinking, you know, why didn't we get Big Bang Mission? Why haven't they've just released, like, a few months ago, like a month ago, they just released Universe Mission 11. Actually, no, they released that like way back in November, and we're already getting gameplay and trailers from the Big Bang Mission. So, why have we not heard a thing about it? Simple point is, I'm guessing Bandai is noticing maybe the game's dying, or not really dying. People still play it, but if they released more of the original arcade cards and some of the original stories that we didn't get over here in the West, I'm betting you more people would play it. And not only that, but being able to, like, record the game in general. I've heard from multiple people they can't record the game because they just because, like, 1 little second of the trailer or 1 second of gameplay can get them get their channel, I wouldn't say, I don't think striked, but it can mess their channel up. So what do you do in that situation? You can't upload the game. So think of it like that. You can't upload the game. That's not good for sales, because most people are going to look up gameplay of the game to see how it is. And if it doesn't interest them, they're not going to buy it. So let's say this Bandai's already messed up their little sales for that game. I mean, messed it up. They didn't have that little problem with content creators. On the other hand, I see why they're doing it, because people could just, I know they're, I guess it's because they're just protective, you know, of their games. I wouldn't doubt them, you know. I'd probably do the same thing if I made a game and people were just recording it and saying stuff. I'd probably be protected of it too, and, you know, makes sense, you know. And to a point, I see where they're coming from, but just knocking content creators, to be honest, they're kind of just killing the game. And I've heard from multiple people that they think the game's already dead, which I've seen worse. A couple of days ago, I was reminiscing on playing what was it, Shonen Jump Jaku, I can't, it's really hard to say this word, okay? So if I mispronounce it, my bad. It's Jakua John. Basically, it's a Shonen Jump. It's basically Shonen Jump Jump Force. Basically, it's just Jump Force on the mobile. I can't say the original name of it. It's just it's too long, and to be honest, I don't have the name in front of me right now, so there's that. So anyway, going back to it, I wanted to play that because I remember how good the gameplay controls were and how just how just amazing it was. It was a chibi art style, something you rarely see in games. Well, I mean, you see them, but not in the fighting animations. It was a chibi anime Jump Force type of game on the mobile, and it was made by Konami. And you know Konami's little track record, but I'm not going to get into that. So anyway, I went in to go play it, and this box of Japanese text popped up, and it just kept popping up. So I kept going in and looking at it. So eventually I said, no, skip this. I'm going into Google Translate, translating it, and seeing what I'm getting from the translation. The thing said, poor connection, something, get a better signal or some, not get a better signal, but find a better, I don't know what exactly it said, but get near a better connection or something. I don't know. And basically, I figured out because I was looking through the App Store. I even searched up Konami on the JP Apple Store. It wasn't there. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. Usually when you look up a game, it's there. It doesn't just disappear. So I'm looking, and I finally figure out what happened. I went over to QApp just to confirm this, and it said game is no longer operational. That's when I figured out that Konami had shut down the game. So a game that I was really interested in, basically. And it was basically an anime like Smash Bros mobile game. Maybe that's why maybe Nintendo went after him. I don't know. Or maybe it wasn't that good. I don't know the full story on it, but I know that Konami had something to do with it. If it's not appearing on the App Store, and if you go on QApp and it's saying it's not operational, or the game doesn't work anymore, then that means something wrong, something went down. Maybe a laggy update, maybe they sent out the wrong update and it corrupted the whole game. But normally you don't see that happening. Like name one game that you noticed that's probably went out of the App Store and just isn't there anymore. Or Google Play, for instance. Name one that. Because that one was the first one I've ever noticed that just went down, just tanked. And it's an anime. It's an anime, like Smash. I wouldn't say it's a Smash clone. Kind of. In a sense. But just to see it just gone out of the App Store, and even Google Play to an extent, it's just like, at least I had the experience of playing it when it was still out, you know? I mean, I still have the app on my phone. I might just keep it on there just for, you know, reference, like, so just say I played this game. But to think that I put so much time and effort in on that game, even though, you know, I sat in short intervals and played it, I still kind of supported it. I didn't like how they had microtransactions in the game, but they didn't force it on you. That's kind of the difference there of some games. Some people say, oh, it's pay to win, and some games aren't. And to be quite frankly honest, like I said, I was totally surprised of that, of it just being gone. Like, it's like one day you go to sleep, you wake up and you're about to get on Dokkan Battle. If you don't know what Dokkan is, then I'm not gonna explain it. All I'm gonna explain is just Dokkan is a Dragon Ball mobile game, and you should look it up, play it a little bit. To be honest, I'd say Legends, it's not really pay to win, but sometimes you do have to pay to get better characters, because the summoning rates, and Dokkan has that too sometimes, but Dokkan is actually more forgiving, because at least you can say that sometimes you can walk away with a character, a good character. Legends, on the other hand, right now they're doing a free consecutive summon, so I'd say, you know, I'd say go check it out because of that. You might get a good sparking unit or two. That's one good thing. But for like something, and I know, I don't think it was probably Konami. I looked up everything I could learn about it. Couldn't find a thing. Some dude's talking. I'll close the door there. Because, you know, he could be a jerk. I don't know what they call him in this game, though. So anyway, but no, it just surprised me. And for something that was made by Konami just to go down like that, it's like, how did that happen, you know? Like, you could think of like very bad games like No Man's Sky. You think, oh, it's like a few years down the line when it first came out, it's not gonna be there anymore. You'd be wrong about that in so many ways because of the fact that it's still being updated and stuff. But I'm sorry, it's just so weird. And it, not only that, but I'm pretty sure Konami had to spend a lot of money. I mean, like a lot of money to get all those characters in there. Because I know Konami, I think they own Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they do. Don't quote me on this, guys. But I know for the rest of them, they had, and I mean they had to, like, they had to not shill, but they had to basically spend a lot of money to get some of the rights to the characters. And like I said, I looked up I tried to look up news articles on it and nothing. The only way, and lucky enough, the only way I was able to figure out about the game was thanks to like certain Dragon Ball YouTubers I've already was watching. So I would say, you know, sometimes, you know, I used to bash on YouTuber, or at least Dragon Ball YouTubers to an extent, but I will say this. At least they showed me what that game was, because if it wasn't, I would have had no way of experiencing it. And I was thinking about uploading some of the gameplay off that game to the channel. I guess I can't do that now, you know. But besides that point, it's just crazy how that happened. How much time? I'm just fact checking how much time we got until next stream. Because like I said, I'm gonna make a promise, give you 2 streams today. I don't know, maybe I'll play more DayZ or go on to another game. What would that game be? I don't know. Let me try to think of something else here that... Oh yeah, funny thing is, when I first started my channel, now here's a little funny history lesson about my channel, is I made my channel way back, I think 2014, 2013. And I remember I said my original YouTube channel name was like Broku115. Well, supposedly, now here's what I speculated. Here's what I've speculated. Okay, back then I was kind of like, you know, very, I mean, like, very, like, not concerned, but uptight with my content and how people were using it. Nowadays, yeah, I don't care, to be honest. If you want to take a clip, you know, and put it up on YouTube and be like, funny moments on DayZ, funny fail moments on DayZ. I don't care. But I used to be uppity about my content on YouTube back then. I mean, anybody would, to be honest, but to an extent, I was more uppity about it. Now, there was this guy who I think like a few years ago, let's say 4 years ago, is this guy on YouTube who surfaced. Now, I heard about him. I was like, no way. I was like, this man's copying me, because he has to be copying me, because where did he get this little series from? Because here's one thing I've noticed. I don't know if he was being truly honest about it. I'm not trying to start anything. Me and the dude made a little, had a little talking about it, and he seemed okay. I mean, I wouldn't say we're the best of friends, but I know him, you know. I'm gonna say that. I'll say this: his content is alright, but you know, he could do better. So anyway, this guy surfaced named Broku. I think, was it 72? I think it was 72. Yes, he surfaced. And I was like, oh, look at here, you know, somebody who looks like they not took, but is using the same name as Broku. Now, let me mention that I haven't seen anybody on YouTube not use the same, but I haven't seen anybody get like really successful with the name. So I was thinking the man copied me, because obviously it's really weird that, okay, get off this little ledge here because I'm getting destroyed by a zombie. It's really weird that the guy had the same YouTube name as me. And you know, you could say, well, there's multiple people, like, you know, I Hate Everything has like 50 other clones of himself. And I mean, sure, but I'm pretty sure those were trolls. This guy, even when I looked at his content, it looked like he was straight up taking my content, though. But that was back then, though. To be honest, I've changed my content. The same YouTube name I used back then. Because now that I look at it, I kind of figured that, you know, Broku is kind of like a name that fans came up with, and that, you know, I shouldn't, what's the word? Now, a lot of people would probably say, oh, you were just begging off the name, you know, just trying to get stuff off the name. It's like, no. I genuinely like the name, and I'm not that really good at coming up with names. So if you guys really think I did that, then you're dead wrong. You guys, some of my friends, dog, and they'll say that I could, heck, even talk to some, like I said, talk to some of my closest friends, and they'll even say I'm bad at coming up with names. I literally get to some points where I will literally just look up a random name generator and just go with it. At that point, I was like, Broku seems like a cool name, and then I think, because back then Fusions wasn't a thing, but then when Fusions came out, we got the full official name Karoli. But this guy just made me cringe. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. He did make me cringe. One part in one of his videos. His videos, in general, didn't make me cringe, but one part in his video made me cringe. And some dude was like, "Oh yeah, who's Broku?" And he's like, "Oh, it's a fusion between Goku and Broly." And I'm like, "That's not the official name that they came up with, sir. You're using the fan term name. If you wanted to base your channel around that, why not make it Karoli 72? Because that's what the official fusion name is." Because I'm not gonna lie, I did make a video series about, you know, who would be like strongest person in Dragon Ball. I first started out with Cell, and then went on with other characters. I went in with, okay, I will say this, I went in with Boo, I tried Boo, and then midway through I just said I'll skip it. Everybody already knows that he's kind of like, heck, you know what? I'll even finish that video off right now. Or no, I'll finish it off when I make that second stream. So if I remember it though, that's one thing. If I remember it, I'll finish that video off right in the next stream. But the dude kind of made similar content to mine. Not really, but when I say he kind of did, he like, to me it felt like a carbon copy of my content. So I kind of got a little mad, and I went into a comment section, well, not comment section, but into his live stream, and said, "Dog, are you copying off of me?" He's like, "Bro, I'm not copying off of you." I said, "Okay, question is, I made my YouTube channel before you. You know, I made my YouTube channel way before yours. Same name." Oh god, this game is oh my god. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. You never see some of this stuff in live streams. So he's oh, construction light. I might take that later. Well, before I die again. Like I said, this game's really not that good easy on you. They give you like a pair or something, and then it's like, you know, good luck. It's like that. Sometimes the game even glitches to the point where you can't even eat the food. Look, I can't eat the plum. Even though I have food in the inventory. So either way, regardless, my character is going to die again. But anyway, it was kind of suspicious that, you know, Dog made the same channel, but I was like thinking, you know, I was like, oh man, maybe I'm being insecure. Maybe the dude was being truly honest. He seemed like an honest guy to me. You know, no hard feelings to Broku72, because he seems like a pretty honest dude. But nowadays, the reason why I went from Broku the Legendary Saiyan is because everybody and their mother would mistake me for him. Every time. It's like, oh, it's Broku72. I'm like, no. Two different people. That's why I changed my YouTube channel name to The Extraordinary Saiyan, because let's face it, I don't want to be named as the guy who was backing off some other dude's success, to be honest. And to be honest, he got what was it? He figured out how to be more successful with that name. So hats off to him, you know. But I ain't gonna be backing off some other dude's YouTube name, so that's why I changed it. Knowing that I made my YouTube channel first though, and nobody even knew what my channel was from the start, and that's where you guys come in. That's why I have you guys, because you guys know who I am, man. To be honest, you guys all seem like nice people. I know I might just be spouting nonsense right now, but I mean, I'm not. Dang it, I don't have enough for this. I don't have any. Notice I find all this cool stuff, and I'm just gonna about to die. Like this is the game right here. You find all the cool stuff, and you just die. And then it's like, come on, man, really? Waiting for the slipping on the banana pill. You know what? Nah, skip this. Let me. There we go. There we go. When in doubt, just find the nearest spot to yeet yourself off the side of a cliff. Yeet yourself off the side of a cliff. When in doubt, yes. So anyway, I did keep my promise on adding more multiple. I said multiple. I mean mobile content. I've been keeping my promise on that. As you saw, I've kept my promise on that. You know what? I'll save some of these topics for the next stream or whatever I'm doing. I don't know what I'm gonna be playing though. To be specifically, I don't know what I'm gonna play. As a fact, I just don't know. Maybe more DayZ, maybe I got Black Desert. It's a pretty fun game. What other games do we got? Definitely not playing Fortnite, right? Not playing Fortnite in a good long while. Cause you know, even though I've played Fortnite on the channel, I've kind of noticed that I just I don't get anything off of it anymore. Like, you know, I don't have any fun. To be honest, the only fun you have when playing it is with your friends. The only fun I see in Fortnite nowadays is probably the creative. But let's be honest, creative isn't gonna keep the game afloat for too long. Matter of fact, I heard from give me a sec. Statistics, that was a big word for me there. From statistics that Fortnite or Epic Games has lost, like, from 2018 to 2019, they've lost like a certain amount of what is it, money? They lost 25% from what they had in 2018 to like what they got now in 2019. So their revenue for the game dropped 25%. And you know what? I'm glad. The dude on YouTube was like, "Well, it's not dead," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you know what? It's on its way out." Funny thing is, Minecraft is coming back, and I really want to do content on the channel with Minecraft, but yeah, I might do it. I might do it eventually, but uh trying to go back towards my roots with oh no. Y'all heard that. But no, I might play more DayZ after this, you know, see how it goes from here. But uh, I don't want to play Xenoverse. After playing a real MMORPG, I've kind of noticed Xenoverse is kind of like, what is it, baby? It's kind of like baby's first MMORPG, like MMORPG. It's kind of like, you know, watered down baby's first MMORPG. Is that a bad thing? From the standpoint you look at it, I guess it's a bad thing. Like, if you look at, like, let's say Dragon Ball Online, which was what is basically what Xenoverse is based off of, then you would basically say, why the heck did we not have that game instead of Xenoverse? Like, you know, like, why is Xenoverse not like online by now? Why don't we have like the hub world, right? And then the whole game, just no cutscenes. I don't mind cutscenes, but don't just be slamming them in my face, like, you know, just like yeeting them. Just like annoying. And I was like, that does make sense. Like, online was basically like that, and I don't know why it's not like that. You can still have the Canton City whole idea, but just keep it in the first town, because then that'll that basically will give Canton City, the hub, something worth doing. Because nobody really, like, nowadays in Xenoverse, what do you really do in Canton? Nothing. It's like a big open hub world with nothing in it. And it's sad, you know. It's like there's nothing to do. Now think of it in our MMORPG like type of way. If Canton City had something that other towns and cities didn't have, like let's say, you know, well, let's say they had the 1v1s and 2v2s. That's something that people would go back to Canton City for. Or, you know, photo mode, you know, keep photo mode. Sometimes you get some great shots on photo mode. I mean, will it take time to work in? Yeah, but I don't think it really matters. Like I said, I don't think it does matter, but it kind of doesn't. No, where is it? I just saw it. There it is. But that's how I think Xenoverse should be. In in a nutshell, but we got like the watered down MMORPG, which Dims and Bandai, if you're listening, make it an full MMORPG, not watered down. I want full MMO, like Dragon Ball Online, but like Xenoverse combined with it, and they even had some of the Heroes content in there. You do that, and you probably make a mint. I saw a person down there running. I don't know if that was a zombie. I'm making my bet it's a person. But yeah, like you make a mint if you did all that. Right now, what you're doing, Bandai and Dimps, is you're running Xenoverse into the ground. So what I mean by that as metaphor is you're, well, not metaphorically and figuratively, you're running the game into the ground. At this point, you guys should have already been working on Xenoverse 3. But here's the problem. And I'll probably put this discussion near the last few minutes of the video. Here's the problem. When it comes to like DLC, you've had the season pass. That's fine. You can have a season pass. That's, every game has a season pass. You know, to be honest, if you wanted to do it the more mainstream way, you could just say, you know, all these people have paid their $60 and we should not let them pay for the DLC, and they should get it all free like they do with Heroes right now. Like all the DLCs for Heroes is all free. Free updates, free DLC. That's what it should be. You're paying $60, you shouldn't have to pay any more on the game. You could do that, and a lot of people, you get more people mainstream. That's one thing. The Xenoverse Lite thing you're doing right now is ingenious, but to be honest, you basically came out with it at the wrong time. If you would have came out with it like, I don't know, like let's say when Fortnite came out, I'm pretty sure you would have picked up a lot of people. And a lot of people would have probably, Rhyme Style would have probably promoted the game, all that. Rhyme Style, C Reacts, all of them would have promoted the game. That's one thing, also. So you kind of messed up on that Xenoverse Lite thing. Second off, I do like how you can transfer your content over the full game, but here's the deal. What's the point of the story if you can only play the Saiyan and the Namek arc? Right? That doesn't make sense, because I mean it does, because it's not the full game. It's kind of like the beta, like when the beta was back around. So there's that. Okay, why would you lock specific characters? And I know why they're doing this. Why would you lock the Saiyans and the Frieza race? Because you can play as the basic Earthland, Majin, what other race? I think Namekian. You can play as Namekians. But why lock the Frieza race and the Saiyans behind a paywall? I get the story. The story, you know, you buy the game to get the full story. That's okay. But why make specific characters under a paywall? But they're in the base game. Think about this. Imagine they came out with the beta and the Xenoverse 2 beta, and they were like, well, you can't play as Saiyans or the Frieza race. And then you basically like, well, why can't we play as those characters? Well, you have to get it. You can only play them when the game fully comes out and you pay for the game. Like what? Like, are you sure about that? Because to be honest, downloading Xenoverse Lite, and let me put this out here for you, Bandai. Xenoverse Lite would be more successful if you basically ended up, what's it called? If you ended up is this guy trying to trick me? No, he's not. But anyway, you make a if you add in more transformations like characters transformations instead of like the just the race transformation, I, I will agree on one aspect with certain people. People do say the Saiyans have too many transformations. No, I don't think they do. To be honest, series, yes, but there's reasons why they have those transformations. There's reasons why the Saiyans have so much transformations. Because the main characters are Saiyans. Like, I mean, back in Dragon Ball, you know, main characters were considered Earthlings also, but I guess Bandai or Dimps. No, Bandai doesn't care about that in aspect. Which really, if Bandai and if they're doing this DLC thing, they're still doing the DLC thing that I think they're doing, and they're still coming out with DLCs. Be the perfect time to come out with other race transformations along with Super Saiyan 4 or God, and listen to the community. I mean, one thing that I've noticed is that Bandai, you don't really listen to the community. One thing about it is that basically, I've noticed over the years, when you first came out with Xenoverse 2, you said that there was going to be a website where you can put your, like, what is it? You could put your ideas and what you think should be in the game. Comes out, Xenoverse 2 comes out, and guess what? No site. So what does that mean? Well, that means one of two things. One of two things. That means no communications towards the fans and the buyers of the game. And that means that developers won't be able to get more ideas off. Which is really weird. I'm kind of blame Bandai for that though. Oh, I see somebody is. Somebody in the chat just said hero. This man has the fist of fury right here. How's it going, buddy? Whoa! You going off? You go off on your own, dude. I'll see you around. Maybe never. But nah. But if Bandai actually listened to the fans and communicated more to Dimps, they would probably make a more of a mint with Xenoverse Lite, and heck, even Xenoverse, to get more copies sold of it. The DLC thing, when I first came out, when they were like, oh, there's gonna be more DLCs after the seasons pass, I was like, you know what, good. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be included under the seasons pass. They weren't under the seasons pass. So I was like, okay, you're telling me that it's not included under the seasons pass. So you're telling me I'm gonna have to go out and buy another DLC. I was like, I didn't think they could get that shilly. It is. Oh. But no, like, I just don't get it. And not only that, but most things that Dimps say they can't do, I've seen that modders have been able to do in less amount of time that in the amount of time that they would have probably not have had. So I don't believe that when they say, oh, we can't make hair spike up for Saiyans, or we can't do this, or we can't do that. They can do it. It's just they have those deadlines. Did you forget me? No, I didn't. I did not forget you. Wait. Did I? I don't. Did I forget you? Doug, to be honest, I don't know, man. I'm not that good with names. I'm more of like if I remember you, and my mind is really faulty to be honest. Talking about the worst of the worst. Like I'll remember something, I'll say something, I just won't remember it. But nah, here. But nah, I'm probably gonna in about 7 minutes start up the stream again because I'm doing a double stream today. If that's okay with you. But I don't know what game I want to play yet. That's the one thing I haven't decided yet. It's either between Black Desert, this game, DayZ. We teamed up with another dude that had an axe that I needed. Then he left, then I died. Okay, so we teamed up on DayZ with another dude that had an axe. Okay, I'm trying to remember this because I might remember this. Give me a sec. That I needed. That you needed. Then he left, and then I died. Oh, you're that guy. You're that guy I ran into. I think I remember you, because I was passing out. My character was passing out of blood loss, and then I couldn't find the server at all. So I just went to another server. I know who you're talking about. The guy with the motorcycle mask. Yeah, it's you. Dog, you should refriend me. You should friend me on PSN when you get the time. Dog, that felt so long ago. I know who you're talking about. Dog, you missed out on a lot of stuff. I mean, talking about it, we ran into like this whole gang. If you see the town I'm coming up on, we ran into this whole gang of people who are dupers, who literally stay on that island back there and just dupe weapons and stuff. I did. We are all friends. Ah ha ha. Ah. Oh yeah. Nah, my bad, dude. It's just I have to remember a few things. You were with me when we were with that motorcycle guy, and his like audio was muffled and like we couldn't hear him, and then that one guy came up and you were hiding in that little like, what was it, a little shack or something, and then a dude came, you went out and there was like a ton of zombies, and then they all like ganged up. Like one dude with like I think a pistol came up and shot you, right? Because I remember that. And then the dude lured that whole horde of zombies towards us. I think if I'm remembering this correctly, dude hoarded a whole horde of zombies toward us, and then I basically got messed up. Oh no! So then it was another okay. No, my bad. So let me try to keep remembering this because I'm gonna eventually get it. Wait, were you like one of those guys I ran into when they were like terrorizing this like the starter town up here? CJ? Is it CJ? Other dude didn't have a mic. You're talking about Isaac. You're talking about Isaac, right? So that's gotta be him. And we were at the train area. Oh, okay. I remember now. Okay. We were at the train area. I was saying I was dying. The other guy didn't have it. Okay, I remember now. You're that guy. I remember now. Yeah, because we died and stuff, and then I was like, oh yeah, meet me up on the road, and then I basically was like, I'm so bored of DayZ, I'm just gonna like get off, and then I got off for the night. Wait, no, or was that? I think the first part was right, and I forgot the other part. First part I know is especially right. You're bleeding, yes, I can tell. Oh, blood never hurts a person. How much time do I got on my timer? Oh yeah, like I said, a minute, I'm about to restart the stream. I'm about to redo the stream again, so you're gonna have to join back in if you want to. Because I'm making my videos like an hour, hour 30. Don't die on me now. I won't die yet. Probably later on, but I'll probably still die. See, that zombie didn't know I had a heaping helping of food on me. You wanna play DayZ? Sure. I guess. Don't you hate it when you can't find a knife to open up your canned spaghetti? I mean, I was kind of hoping to play solo, but I guess. Ow, man. Can't just hit a dude in his legs. Oh, that zombie's gone. Okay, let me check all the houses. Make sure all the doors are closed. Oh, I'd have been heated if that door didn't even have hinges. It's up to you. If you don't, I don't mind. Hey, I'm gonna have to restart. The stream now. Timer went up, so you're gonna have to join back in the stream. So anyway, I'm gonna end this stream here, guys. For you guys watching it later, and then I'm gonna start it up right after this. So, I'm gonna get out of here, and then I'm gonna basically restart the stream. So, be right back.